everybody, welcome back to Life in the Higham house. Got a fun video for you guys today. We went on Amazon and we picked up our first raised flower bed. Now we know a lot of people who are doing their summer gardens choose to use raised beds because you get them up off the ground, you can eliminate some of your weeds, you can do fresh soil, all sorts of positive reasons to do this. We have typically done our summer gardens either directly in the ground, or we use pots. Like for our tomatoes and our peppers, we will put them in buckets. We have our herbs and strawberries in hanging plants and pots. But as I think about wanting to grow more things in our garden, I am looking for more space. And so instead of tilling up a ton of our yard, we have some areas that get great sun, but they're not really ideal for me to like put a huge garden in there. So instead, I thought, let's give raised flower beds a shot here. And so I got on Amazon. I found one fairly inexpensive. I'll put the link to this particular unit in the description below. You can go to our affiliates page and you can order it from there, or go to our website and order it from there. It doesn't look like it's too complicated to put together. It's not a huge one, but it's going to be large enough for what I want to do. I think what I want to do is get this up, and this is going to be where we plant our various salad options. Our lettuces, our romaines, our spinach, all of those will go into this. This way I can put it close to the house, and I don't have to tear up the ground to plant it. So let's unbox, let's get into it, and let's build our first above ground or raised bed garden bed. Okay, so like I said, we ordered this from Amazon. Has to be assembled. Came in a couple rounded pieces for the edge. We've got a couple straight pieces for what will be the side. And it looks like it all goes together with a bunch of screws and wing nuts. So it doesn't look like I need any tools to build it. And the directions are fairly simple. It looks like you just connect round, 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 and then straight, straight, and you've got yourself a flower bed. So let's get this started and see how long it takes me to put it together. So as you can see, it's going together pretty easily. I did decide to go and grab a screwdriver only because it gives you leverage to get the screws and the wing nuts just a little bit tighter. And it's kind of hard to do the wing nuts with the corrugated metal that's here. So screwdriver, hold the wing nut and just tighten everything out, and it goes really clean. So got the two ends done. Let's put together the sides, and then we'll put it all together and see what we got. So I had to come out here to the garage to finish because it was too long for me to finish on the island in our kitchen. But here is the final product. Now I was a little curious to see how it would come together. Came together very easily, very quickly. Did not take me long to put it together at all. I did notice though, some of the edges of the corrugated metal were banged up or bent. You can see right here, it's bent. This one over here was bent. This guy here is a little bent. And there was one here on the bottom that was a little bent. And I was kind of wondering, like, the box wasn't damaged in any way. It wasn't crushed, wasn't banged around. It was a clean box. So I'm a little disappointed that they sent, you know, pieces that were bent or already damaged. It doesn't seem to like bother the construction of the flower bed. I'll probably just put that piece like on the ground so it's not visible. But for the most part, it came together pretty well. I'm hoping that the corrugated metal gives it a little stability. And now that it is together, it does feel pretty stable. And I'm sure once we get dirt and stuff in it, you know, all that pressure will hold everything together. I went around and made sure all of the screws and the wing nuts are tight. So that's pretty good. Wing nuts, you know, kind of made it easy to put together, but at the same time, it's kind of weird to hold the wing nut and the screw, and so I went with the screwdriver. I had the leverage, could screw things in a little bit faster. May have been faster if I used a power drill or a power screwdriver, but this worked just fine. Didn't take me any time to really do all of that. So yeah, it's ready to go. We'll go ahead and set it up in our next vlog. But for now, I'll put the name of the raised bed and the link and all the other information in the description below. And if you want to go over to the blog, I'll have a few more thoughts about this here in a couple days as I put dirt in it and get it set up. I'll do a full review once it's all done. But so far, I'm happy with it. It's not a super heavy duty unit. You know, I looked at trying maybe getting one of the corrugated like feeding troughs or water troughs, but I didn't want to spend the money for that. I mean, they can get pretty pricey. Some of them have floors, some of them are open. So I went with this one. We'll see how it goes. It's just about the right size for what I want to use it for, which is for all our lettuces and spinach and all that type of stuff, which I desperately need to get into the ground or I'm going to lose all of my starts. So that's it. That's day one. It's built. We'll get it set up and put into the ground. But to do that, that'll be the next couple episodes. So if you want to see the final product after I've got it in this location, filled up, and with our plants in it, make sure you follow along and you'll see that video. But for now, happy with it. Looks good. I think it'll work for our purposes. If I was doing something more industrial or commercial, we probably would go something a little different. But we'll give it a shot. First raised flower garden that I've ever done. So we'll see how it works. And thanks for watching. As always, subscribe, ring that bell. We've got a lot more backyard farm, backyard garden, chickens, meat birds, vegetables, all that. Tons more content coming to you in the days and weeks to come. So make sure you're following along. Thank you so much for watching, and hit that link in the description below to learn more. Go over and check us out, lifeinthehigham.com. Until next time, see you later.